Hello, welcome. I see people starting to come on. A very good and cold, icy morning to everyone. Oh, it is, from what I can tell, I've not made it far yet, but it is very slick out. Uh, I apologize. We had a momentary, apologize for that. We had a momentary failure of my hotspot. Uh, but I can tell you this morning, slick is not the word. It is very icy. Uh, as you guys realized over the past couple of days, I'm not afraid to drive in snow and stuff, but this is a little different, and there's definitely going to be some patches of black ice that everybody's going to have to watch out for. I've seen absolutely no other traffic yet. Well, there's a car. Um, but we've talked about the past couple of days. Everybody being careful and not getting overconfident. Today is definitely the day, especially this morning, to do that. We're at, according to the temperature I'm reading in my vehicle right now, is 0 degrees outside, which is what I said it was going to be overnight. Um, wow. Hopefully they got the main roads very clear and we're not going to have any problems there. The problem is going to be getting out of the subdivisions and the back roads to get to a main road. I'm getting on North Shore Drive now, and North Shore looks fairly clear. But again, I'm not going to take any chances. I'm definitely not going to go the normal speed because if you come across a patch of that black ice, oof, yeah. Hey, thank you guys for coming on this morning. I know it's early, but this will at least give you a good idea of the road conditions. I can't go all over town today because I've got to go back to work. Got to pay the bills. If I miss any comments, I will do my best as soon as I get to work to, since I'm going in very early. I'll try to read your comments and answer anything there. North Shore Drive, as you guys can see, is clear. So if anybody's over in the Rocky Hill area, anywhere you get to North Shore, you're good. But looking down the side streets and back roads, they are all still completely covered. And at the temperature we're at, it is really, I mean, the road in my main road in my neighborhood that I come out was a solid sheet of ice, and I slid multiple times before I went live. So just be very, very, very careful. I didn't look at the list, but I saw that multiple business closings. I think that I didn't read them, but I think there's over 150 business and school closings today. So definitely check with one of the local media outlets to see if you're affected. We're just going to take it easy and have a nice, smooth ride to Knoxville Rising Complete Auto Care. Yep, there's some patches of ice right there on North Shore. So that's the thing. If anybody gets out today and gets any overconfident and hits one of those patches because they're not paying attention, it can get them in trouble very quickly. I did see earlier where I was watching meteorologist earlier. The European and the GFS models are not totally agreeing on what's coming tomorrow night. So I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know I don't know what to tell you is coming. Um, one the European shows us we're going to be right on a rain snow line here in Knoxville. GFS shows it's going to be all snow, or the last time that I saw anything. So I don't know what we're going to get tomorrow night, but regardless, we'll wait and see and see if the models can agree with each other a little more as the day goes on. Looks like Richie Cream Donut, North Shore at Morel, is going to be open today. So far, for the most part, um, other than a few little patches here and there, North Shore Drive is clear. And thank you guys for getting up with me this morning. I really appreciate it. See, we have 13 people watching. That's awesome. I wish, as cold as it is, I wish we all could have stayed in bed, snuggled up this morning. Um, Temperature dropped a little bit. It's currently -1, is what I'm getting a reading of. So we are cold. See emergency lights down here, so I'm not sure what's going on. We're going to have to see. I'm being flagrant. Looks like it's utility workers, but I'm seeing lights on, so I know the power's at least on one side of the road. Um, but it looks like the other side of North Shore, the power may be out, at least in a very small area, because then as I go on, I'm seeing power on. Um, so I know there are some power outages this morning. Um, no idea what this truck's doing. It's another utility worker, I do believe. Man, thank those guys for getting out in this cold and braving it to do it. Now we're down to -2. coming up on Lakeshore Park. Still, overall, the road's good. So if somebody can get out to a main road, I think they're going to be okay. Of course, we'll analyze the roads the rest of the way to work. So as y'all can see too, there's virtually no traffic out this morning. I may see more once I get to the interstate, but so far, and thank you guys for being so loyal, and thank you for all your support over the past couple of days. It's been incredible. Looks like there's a little traffic at North Shore Drive and Kingston Pike. Patch of ice there. As y'all can see this morning, there's virtually no one out. Reality, you're very welcome. Oh, thank you, Lucy, for telling everybody to come to us for their automotive needs. I know that today we've got a lot to catch up on, being closed for 2 days. We had several people I know that have dropped their cars off over the past 2 days because we have a drop box where they can drop their keys and everything off. Plus things we were trying to get finished up already. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy day. But that's okay. That's what we're there for. Oh, it's finally warm enough in the Jeep here that I can take my gloves off. Steering wheel's still a little cold, but we're doing good. The rest of the vehicle is nice and toasty and warm. Okay, it looks like the on-ramp to Interstate 40 still has some snow and ice on it. Uh, as long as I stay in other people's tire tracks, I think I'll be fine. But as you can see on either side of the tire tracks and right down the middle of them, there's snow and ice on the road. And of course, it's very rough because of course, where everybody's driven, we're almost kind of on rumble strips and stuff, if there's any here. Um, Very light traffic on the interstate this morning. But Interstate 40, 75 was in good condition yesterday, and it appears that's still the case this morning. I'm doing 55 miles an hour right now, so below the speed limit. Speed limit here is 65 for anybody that doesn't know. But again, I just want to make sure there's not any patches of black ice or anything anywhere, and just I'm not in that big of a hurry. I apologize for the camera too. I can tell it's not focusing well. There's stuff all over the windshield, so we'll get the Jeep cleaned up today. And I'm going to try to hook up the new camera I have, which I think will be a lot better video quality and better low light performance and maybe some better stability. My goal, since so many of y'all enjoy the videos and what I'm doing and bringing you the information, is to make this channel the best we can make it. And I appreciate everybody's help that answered other people's questions yesterday and kept us updated on subscribers. And you guys are awesome. So I did mention, as you guys can see, Interstate 640 clear also. So I think the challenge this morning for everybody is going to be the back roads. If you can get to a main road, at least so far from what I see, you're going to be okay. It's just getting to that main road is the problem. Man, the camera's having a very hard time focusing this morning. I do apologize for that. I'm headed Interstate 640 eastbound, getting off at the Gap Road exit. If I'm missing any questions or anything in the chat, I'm sorry, but of course I'm driving and trying to be very careful. Uh, Gap Road exit's not bad, but as you can see, there's still some snow and ice here. Oh, and it's pretty, yep. Most of the ramps still snow and ice covered. So some of the on and off ramps, that's might be a problem. Definitely, again, slow down, take it easy if you have to get out. Gap Road going on to Tillery Road, snow and ice cover. Especially going over the bridge here that goes over 640. It's actually considered Wilson. Well, no, it's yeah Wilson Road. Uh, it's not as slick as what the roads coming out of my neighborhood were, but you can see it's still covered. Hey, we made it up to 1 degree instead of -1. It's a heat wave. um, Tillery Road still snow and ice covered. Most of the parking lots still have a ton of snow and ice in those. Biggest problem there, if you have to get out, just be careful, don't slip and fall and break anything. Hey, Robert, we'll be on Clinton Highway in just a minute, at least the end near 640. Um, I know the road crews have worked overnight to try to clear the main roads as much as possible. Um, I've not looked at any of the forecasts this morning. I know that the last I saw last night, the models weren't totally agreeing as to what we're going to get tomorrow night. One's showing we're going to be right on that rain snow line. It's going to be just a mix, and it's not a good chance. Um, the other model showed we're going to get a lot of snow, so I really don't know what it's going to do, but I'm not a meteorologist. And the meteorologists for the storm we just had, were all over the place. Um, okay, Clinton Highway. Still snow and ice covered in places, as you can see. So it's definitely not completely clear, at least where I'm at. Wish I could spend time taking you guys all around town today, but of course, business calls, and got to take care of my customers there too. Yeah, the north end of Clinton Highway, as you can see, still has snow and ice on it. It's passable. Again, just be very careful, take it easy. Virtually no traffic out this morning. Oh, gosh, it's rough coming through there where all the ruts. Um, take a quick drive around the parking lot. Even though our parking lot was scraped yesterday, as you guys can see, we've still got we got a lot of ice. I almost wish that we hadn't had to scrape because now, as you can see, we've got solid sheets of ice. And that's what I was afraid of when they scraped the lot. I've got to talk to them about that. It would have been better. Now, I talked about that when we were driving yesterday. In some instances, just leaving the snow on the roads and letting people drive on it is better. Because now, where everything's been scraped, it's turned into a solid sheet of ice. And that, whoa, yeah, you saw I got sideways in the parking lot. So if anybody does come to Knoxville Horizon today, please, please, please just be careful. I will, as soon as my other employees get in, we're going to get salt. We're going to get it out. We're going to try to get everything melted. Of course, the problem is that we're at 1 degree and the salt will not melt this ice at 1 degree. So, and as you can see, I touch my brakes, I'm sliding. Oh, yeah. Our front parking lot is a solid sheet of ice. I mean, as long as you drive slow like I've been doing, you're fine. But man, I'd rather everybody be safe and not get out here and fall and get hurt. Oh, all right. Pull back around. We'll get the Jeep in the building, and I will see if I can answer any of your if there's any questions in the chat. Matter of fact, I'll do that before I go inside. Then I'll take you guys inside. Then we'll end this, and I'll try to get my day started. Um, wow. Okay, my glasses on. See what we got going on in the comments here. Um, okay, get everybody saying good morning. Yes, a lot of ice, Mama Bird. Uh, about 3 degrees at the 640 exit Broadway. I've got 1 degree right here, Clinton Highway at Knox Horizon. See everybody saying be safe. I agree with that. Good morning to all of you. Um, Lucy, you're right. It does say that by next Wednesday we'll be at 53 degrees. This warm up, from what I've seen, again, I'm no meteorologist, but looking at the long range, we're going to have a very brief warm up, which we've seen that here in Knoxville before, of course. Um, Going into February, it looks like we can expect more of what we've had. Oh, wow, Keith, thank you. Thank you very much. And Keith, I did get your email. I was so tired last night, I've just not had a chance to reach out to you. Thank you very much for doing that. We'll definitely connect soon. Um, wow, a lot of people riding along with me this morning. That's awesome. Um, uh, Not sure about Maynardville to Clinton. My guess is that it's still pretty icy out in that area. Oh, Brenda, you're very welcome. Again, wish I could spend time just riding around this morning showing you all the roads, but I'm going to have to get in here and get to work. Yeah, most of the back roads are a nightmare. Well, Crossville, -4. Some people got 10 inches. I had 8.5 at my house. Reality. Thank you for welcoming people to the chat. That's awesome. Um, Mitch West is pretty accurate. There's a lot of good ones out there that are very accurate. Hi, Keith. Thank you for telling people to, especially if you're new to the channel, yeah, please subscribe, hit the like button. We'll be getting the Jeep back in. We'll be getting the Jeep cleaned up today and everything back in service. So whatever comes tomorrow night, we can bring that to you. Wow, another one, -1 Will. Um, if Quentin is frozen, high school is your dead zone. Yeah, I would say that's probably right. Man, thank you guys very much again. I really appreciate everything this morning. Robert, you're welcome. And I agree. If nobody has to go anywhere today, of course, I know that some people have now missed a couple of days of work, and we all have bills to pay. But if you'll bear with me a minute, I'm going to go in here and I'll at least take you guys inside this side of our shop so you can see what it's like. This is the side that we do our detail on, and has our machine shop equipment, all of our alignment equipment, and our tire equipment. Cut the alarm off so I don't set it off, and it's off. Let me go unlock the door, and I'll take you guys inside. If I don't fall, I about slipped in the parking lot. Like I say, it's a sheet of ice out here. Well, the good news is I didn't fall. See Mike Ellis, I was talking to him on the broadcast the past few days. As you guys can see, we work on Cumulus of Knoxville's vehicles. They're one of our fleet accounts. That includes Wivic and News Talk 987. You can see all of our tire equipment, our state-of-the-art alignment machine. I'll show you guys our where we do our cylinder head shop work real quick. I appreciate you letting me show you our shop, or at least part of it. So what you're seeing in front of you is our state-of-the-art Rottler machining equipment that we do cylinder head work on. And not a good day to ride motorcycles. As you can see, mine's the blue Honda American Classic Edition, and our tow driver, Jeff, that's his Harley on the other side. Not a good day to ride bikes, that's for sure. And this is where all of our detail stuff gets done. Whether you come to get your car worked on or not, just come visit us. I'd love to sit down, meet you guys, and talk to you. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Oh, the Beetle. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's one we're restoring in I'm glad you mentioned that. We'll work on getting a wireless camera that I can take outside of the vehicle. So, it might come in handy at different things, but the Beetle, um, just to get it in the frame here, um, that is a 72 Super Beetle that we're restoring. First car I ever had when I started driving was a Beetle. So I've always wanted another one, and our collision center's done the custom paint on it. You can't really see it from the camera. It has a lot of metal flake in it. The purple you see there at the skirt at the bottom is a derivative of the old Mopar color, plum crazy purple. So I wanted something custom, and I'm really hoping by spring to have everything together, and then we can kind of make it a show car. I will. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. 18 in North Carolina. Wow. Thank you guys so much. Like I say, we'll get everything cleaned up today on the Jeep and be ready for tomorrow night. Thank you guys for riding along with me this morning. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, when everything warms up and you can get out safe, stop by, see me. I'd like to meet you in person, and we can chat. I can show you the rest of the shop, and we're here to serve any automotive needs you have. You guys have a great day, and I will be back with you, and we will talk real soon. Have a good morning and a great day.